Good morning, everyone. Hoping I am on live. I'm just getting myself up on my iPad. Here I am. If you're here, jump in and say hello. And I've got things you can see on my camera. What's going on there? Wait a minute. I'm sorry, my hand's going to get in the way, but I need to push my phone a little bit. So you can still see those black things. Why is this happening? Is that a bit better? It's probably my light. Alright, so Rails is here. Chrissy, Kathy, hello. Good morning, everyone. Guys, a little bit crooked, huh? But anyway, you're going to have to stay like that, I think. I'm sorry. And I'm running late because I realised I didn't have my iPad to see all your lovely comments and to know that you are here. So that's why I was on a little bit later. Hello, Margaret. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I was up all the night before. Couldn't sleep. Good afternoon, Janice. And then, yeah. And when you do not want to see or hear from me yesterday, it wasn't pretty. So, yeah, that's why there was no live yesterday. But I'm all okay. I had another really late night last night again, so I'm a bit under the weather today, but that's my fault because I stay up till like 2 or 3 in the morning working. And then I get up next day and go, oh, why did I do that for? And then the whole thing repeats itself the next day. It's a bit like Groundhog Day. I've so got to get out of that habit. Alright, anyway, today we are creating 2 projects because I missed yesterday. So we've got yesterday's project to do and today's project. Again, using the product of the week, which is the Making Christmas Bright bundle, stamp set and punch. And you will find it on pages 6 and 7 in the holiday catalogue. There's a whole product suite based around this stamp set. So you have the All Is Bright Designer Series paper. Hi, Julie. Thank you for watching. Hi, Anne-Marie. Thank you for sharing, Chrissy. Thank you for sharing, Julie. And hello, Lisa. And Linda. Thank you so much for sharing. And Janice. Oh, you're also lovely. Alright, so around this stamp set, there's a whole suite of stuff. There's this gorgeous, gorgeous designer series paper. Photorealistic photos as well as your normal patterns. Hello, Adele and Linda. Linda from, wait, VA. I don't know my American states. Give me a chance. Don't answer me. I'll work out what it is. I want to say Vancouver, but I'm probably wrong. No, that's Canada. I don't know. Linda, you'll have to help me out. VA. As soon as you say it, I'll know. Hey, Adele. Alright, so yes, the designer series paper. Then the this is the A4 coordinating colours in colours that match the cardstock is what I'm trying to say. I'm reading comments and I can't talk at the same time. Julie, you've got the DSP but afraid to cut it up. Seriously, you need to cut it up. Like, oh, it is really, really pretty. Did you miss the cards I did the other day with the gold baubles? Oh, really. Like this is, look at the paper up close. So, so pretty. I love it. And yes, I know it's hard to cut it up when it's so, so pretty. But really, what are you going to do with it if it's sitting in your cupboard? Like, you know, you need to get it out there. Don't save your best paper for a special occasion, because then even at the special occasion, you're not going to want to use it because it's so pretty. Hi, Kylie. Thank you for joining me, Wendy. So that's the paper up closer if you don't already have it. Really, really nice. So you've got your photorealism ones on one side, and then the other side, you have your neutral sort of gentle patterns, I guess they are. And then this one's really good because it's neutral colours. 2 neutral patterns. This is like a bokeh effect, and then that's got pine cones, crumb cake pine cones. So really, really nice. All right, yes, Camilla, just chop it. All right, and also in the range is some real red mixed satin ribbon, which is a little bit weird, this ribbon. It's got like 2 patterns on it. Very, very strange. But it's pretty, I must say. But I've never seen anything like it before. And your paper clips. And of course you've got your stamp set and the punch. And there's even a You Can Make It kit. So on the in the catalogue, you'll find every so often these You Can Make It's. And it's the one item number, 150329, that includes what you need to make these sample cards and more. And it's really good because it includes the stamp pads and the ink, like and the block. So if you've got a crafty friend and you don't know what to get them for Christmas, one of these is perfect. Maybe not the Christmas one for Christmas, a bit late then to make your Christmas cards, but we have them in the annual catalogue as well. But if you have someone who wants to make Christmas cards and they've said, I don't know, because they know you make cards, and they go, well, I don't know what to do, where do I start? Tell them about these and encourage them to buy one of these because they are really good. So in this one you get the stamp set, you get a clear block D, you get the cardstock pack, which is this pack over here of the Call Me Clover, Real Red, and I think it's that might be Cherry Cobbler, and that is Garden Green. There we go. And it says it right here. No, it's not Shaded Spruce. See, if I could read, Call Me Clover, Real Red, and Shaded Spruce. And then you also get a pack of the thick Whisper White cardstock. So that's what you would use for your card bases. And then you get the classic Stampin' pads. Wow. There is so much in this pack. You get a Call Me Clover, a Crushed Curry, and a Real Red, and a packet of dimensionals. All that for $124.25, and then they can make numerous cards out of that. Like they could get a couple of years worth of cards out of that because a pack of Whisper White, you get 2 cards out of the one sheet. So wow, there's a lot of value in that pack. So encourage your friends to look at that. Hey Christy, you made it, and yes, I'm here. Alright, so that's enough gabbing about the products. Let's get on to what we should have made yesterday. Cute little gift stack. Now these are our Santa sacks that you'll find in with the Signs of Santa stuff in the catalogue. Let me just show you so I can find them, so I can tell you the price. Now where's the Signs of Santa? Is it forwards, backwards? Oh, look at all this gorgeousness. There we go. Alright, so your Santa bags, page 19 of the holiday catalogue, $17.50, and you get 8 bags. And they are drawstring with red stitching, and they're calico. That's the word I was after. Little calico bags. They're really, really cute. So they're about 4 inches by 5 inches. And what I'm going to do is, have you seen the stamps at the back of the holiday catalogue with all the other options? Oh, yes. For the punch. Yes, Adele. At the back. Where is it? You use that punch for another stamp set. No, it's not. There it is. This one. Making Every Day Bright. So if you get the punch, you can use it all year round with all these other stamps here. So I have some really cool examples on this page. They've got like the light bulbs. You Light Up My Life. Bunny Rabbit. Feathers. And a penguin. He's so cute. And then flowers. So they've made this one into a flower petal. Really, really cute. So you can get that punch, and it's not just for Christmas. Alright, now onto our little bag. I got getting terribly sidetracked. What you do is just simply stamp your bag. Alright, now you should use Stays On ink because it is waterproof, but my Stays On, wait a minute, I have to make an adjustment. Hang on a minute. Hold tight, guys, just going back a little bit. There we go. Alright, so my Stays On is dry and I haven't got a refill. I know, would you believe that? I don't have a refill. So mine I know is not going to be waterproof, but it's just going to be for a gift. So people are probably going to throw it away when they're finished anyway. So you just stamp on it in black ink. I'm going to use Memento. You should use Stays On. Put something in the middle of it, firm. This is just backing from one of our products. It's probably a card kit or something. And I've cut it to size and just put it in the middle. And you're simply going to stamp your little sack. So I'm going to do this side. I've already done one side. Got to do this side. And I didn't get the stamp out, so that would help, wouldn't it? Alright, a tip for long stamps like this that are photopolymer. Alright, taking them off the backing sheet, they will come out of shape. To get them back to their normal shape so they're not distorted when you want to stamp with them, just pop them on your workspace. Let them sit there for a couple of seconds. It will naturally go back into its right shape, and then you just pick it up with a block. So if I was to, say if this was stuck the first time, it's really, really hard to get out of the pack, and I've stretched it out of shape and it ends up, you know, elongated. If I had another stamp that was designed to go with it to match it up over the top, it would not match up, okay? So let me just do that again. Hopefully it's gone back to clear, has it? Am I still fuzzy? Looks okay on my iPad. You know what? I might try and zoom in a little bit. This could go horribly wrong. Is that better? That's a bit better. You can probably see better now, hey? Oh, look at that. Now I've got to remember, I can only stamp in this tiny little bit here. Yeah, is it focusing now better? Might be the angle I've got it at. I've got it at a bit of a weird angle, hey? Alright, sorry, I just need to have a coffee. Hang on. Alright, so there's your tip for today. Here we go. Just going to ink up our stamp. Yes, that chipboard packing is brilliant. I save all mine. Oh my gosh, I don't throw any of it away. Hey Shirley, thank you for watching. Maybe it is you, Julie. You're all the way in Sydney, love. And do you still have rain down there? I heard we had a really bad storm. Not we, sorry. Where I used to live, you had a really bad storm run through yesterday. Or afternoon or something. And I know you'll be getting lots of rain. Alright, so I've inked up my stamp. Now, stamping on a surface like calico, it's not as absorbent as your normal paper. So when you stamp, you do need to add more pressure and just hold it there. It's a bit like stamping on watercolour paper. It takes a little bit longer to absorb the ink because it's a rougher surface. Hey Marlene, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Yes, you had a storm last night. Another demonstrator who lives in Blacktown, and she, her roof was leaking, her gutterings couldn't cope. They had so much rain so quickly. And it hailed again in Rouse Hill, yeah, that it would have hailed where I used to live. Wow. Oh my goodness. And they reckon Brisbane's really bad for storms. A lot of them go around us, which is good. Hey Veronica, thank you for watching. Alright, so fingers crossed. Oh, look at that. So it's not coming out as darker as I would like it, because StazOn, I think, is a little bit of a blacker black or than Memento. And Memento probably does need a re-ink. Because, you know, I've ended up with 3 Memento, oops, wait, I wanted a sentiment. I've ended up with 3 Memento ink pads, I don't know how, and they're all at different levels of inkiness. So, and I've probably grabbed the one with the least amount of ink in it. Alright, so now I'm just going to put the sentiment up there. You had a storm in Geelong as well, Shirley. Wow. Oh, Shirley, you're in Victoria. Question for you, Shirley. How long does it take to drive along the Great Ocean Road? I know, really random question. It's 27 and today, sunny, will be sunny and 31 tomorrow. Oh, nice. Alright, so same thing with your sentiment. Ink it up and just leave it on there. So these bags are really cute for giving treats at Christmas time. And you know what? If I wish I had more I've used on mine, they'd be perfect for Halloween. And if you choose a Halloween stamp that doesn't need to be coloured, you would just stamp these in next to no time. And I'm pretty sure that you could probably put them in the Stamparatus and then bang, 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 one bag after the other, And if you have trick-or-treaters that come around to your house, these would be so quick and easy to do. And then, this is going to sound terrible, but you can put the cheapy snacks in, the cheapy treats in there, and they're not going to know because it's a little bag. Because I don't know about you, but I find, and we used to have trick-or-treaters come around in Sydney, they'd pick over all the, what they knew were the cheapy lollies, and pick out the name ones, like the little Mars bars and stuff like that, little cheeky blighters. How far I want to drive along their rails. Okay. Julie, yes, I just put a little bit of cardboard in here. So it's a bit of backing from, I think it's probably like, you know, our foil sheets, the cardboard that comes in that. And I just cut it down to size and just put it in the bag, just so that it's got more of a solid surface when I'm stamping. Geelong to Portland's 3 hours. Geelong 1 3/4. Okay, so here's the plan. When we come down to Victoria in a few weeks, we are hopefully going to, well, what we've done is planned to stay in Ballarat, base ourselves in Ballarat, and then see everything from there. And I've worked out it's roughly like 2.5 hours to get to Echuca, 2.5 hours to get to, like, I think it's Warrnambool, and then drive around the Ocean Road and then back up to Ballarat. It'll be like a full day. That's be like an 8-hour day. So I'm hoping that that is feasible. Tell me if it's not. I mean, I've booked the accommodation, so that's a worry if it's not. But I'm thinking, like, because we were trying to book accommodation along the way, and the plan was to get into Melbourne, then go do the Great Ocean Road, then up to Ballarat, because I want to go to Sovereign Hill, because, you know, that's great childhood memories there, and then up to Echuca to see the paddle steamers. Swan Hill, maybe, if we can make it, and then back down and do Mornington Peninsula and Phillip Island, back up to Melbourne for on stage. But we ran out of time. Like, we just couldn't fit it all in. So we're missing out the Mornington Peninsula and Phillip Island. So that's a shame. Alright, so here we go. We have all our stamping done. Yes, I'm going to on stage in Melbourne, Julie. And my first centre stage. I'm so excited. Alright, so all I've done is picked some blends colours and literally coloured in the bulbs. And because this is fabric, the ink has spread in some of them, and it looks really cool because it's like they're glowing. You're going to Adelaide on Sunday for 2 weeks. Oh, you'll be coming back as we're going down. We're going to Mildura, yes. There's so many places, seriously, in Victoria that we could have gone to. And it's like, my kids don't want to be away at all. They don't want to go at all. End of story. So we sort of have modified the itinerary so we're not away for too long. Because, you know, the kids will whinge and moan and carry on like they do. Because they won't have any of their electronic devices. So, like, the whole world's going to fall apart. Yes, Marlene, that's what I thought. Another trip. And they're going, not another holiday. Going to Paper Rose Shop. Oh, Chrissy, you need to tell me what that is. That sounds like a really cool scrapping shop. Is it? Alright, so all you're going to do now is colour in your baubles. And I'm sorry, this is taking way longer than it needs to. And if you colour right on the edge, then you'll get that bleeding happening on the, and it looks like the lights are glowing. I'm so excited for centre stage. Cannot believe. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, that's not a light. Nearly coloured in the string. But no one will see that. I'll just show them the other side of the bag, hey? A craft shop where all the Australian men dyes come from. Ah, okay. Right, so I've probably chosen something that's taking a long time to show you how to do. But I'll try and colour these really quickly. Yes, Julie, if you colour right to the line, like right on the line, then it will bleed out because it's fabric, and any fabric is going to get any ink and bleed it. So the colours will bleed outside of the little lights, which is cool because then it looks like they're glowing. So I really like that effect. You can not have it bleed outside if you colour just like inside the line to allow for that spreading of the ink, and then you won't have that problem. But with this stamp set, I think it's perfect because they're lights, so they're meant to glow. And while we're talking about this stamp set, well, I am now. Hey Chris, how are you? The registration for this online class is closing at the end of this month, so make sure that you pop on and register. You get 8 really cool projects using the stamp set and the punch, and you get the stamp set and the punch in the class, and a video tutorial on each project, step-by-step instructions on how to make each one. So really, really cool. So that's it. That's our treat bag done. So I suggest if you're doing this, you know, for a bunch of people, then you don't know, you don't want to be doing something as takes as long as this, unless they're family, of course. You want to give them out on Christmas Day, have them on the table as a little gift for everyone. On, you know, that'd be perfect. So that's cool. All right, that is the first project. Now moving on to the next one. So this was yesterday's. I was meant to demonstrate. Today we have a really cool card. We are combining 2 different stamp sets. So we're using the Tropical Chick stamp set for our greenery, because baubles hang in trees, don't they? Around lots of town centres and things. When stamping on window sheet, you probably should use Stays On, because Memento will wipe off. Stays On is permanent, Rails. Alright, so here we go. I wanted to recreate Christmas lights hanging in trees, and I was in a bit of a Maui mood. Oh, look at that. You can tell I've done something else with this because it's same stamp. Yes, so I'm trying to get to Maui, the earning incentive trip to Maui this year, and take my family to Maui in 2020 and only have to pay for the kids and not have to pay for me and hubby. So I was in a bit of a let's make it to Maui mood, and I went, oh, Christmas lights hanging in the palm trees on Maui would be really pretty. So I wanted to recreate that. So my palm trees in the background and my lights hanging in the palm trees. So I thought the Tropical Chick stamp would work really well. And with this one, it doesn't have any type of greenery in it, like any pine tree branches or anything. So I'm sure you all have a pine tree stamp set. I don't, unfortunately. I don't know how that happened. And you could hang the lights off make it so it's like the side of a Christmas tree as well. That'd be really cool. So let's make this card. Really straightforward. You stamp your palm trees on your background. So I'm using, I forgot to get it out, Shaded Spruce. I really love Shaded Spruce. When I first saw it, I went, don't know. But it's really, really grown on me. Alright, so using the Tropical Chick stamp set, you're just going to stamp your leaves all the way around. Stamp them off the edge in some places. So I just do the dark ones all the way around. No rhyme or reason. I'm not even trying to, you know, make a consistent pattern. I just want my palm leaves all the way around. Some I'm putting on further than others, and some I'm just a little bit, and then I'm angling them in different directions. So now to fill that in, you just stamp off. Lovely as a tree. Oh, yes, Adele. Oh, I forgot about lovely as a tree. Oh my gosh, it's always there. I don't think about that one. I overlook it a bit. Right, so now with this one, I'm going to stamp off. All right, and obviously this is the same work surface sheet that I was using when I created this card last week. Because that's exactly where I'm stamping my palm trees. So just stamping off to remove some of the ink, and then filling in between your darker leaves with lighter ones, okay? That's filled in the background quite nicely. Now we have our white piece. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting I've zoomed in, and that's probably off screen. Oops. Alright, so our white piece of paper, our square that goes in the middle, and then we just have our backing piece. So on your square, you're going to do the same. Not as much, but I've just got the two dark ones coming in from either corner. And then I have stamped off and just filled in. And make sure you have a few at the sides here so that you sort of have your string coming off those ones. Alright, there we go. Our palm leaves are done. Now we're just going to stamp our string in Memento. Yeah, I can, that's alright, Julie. You can all yell at me. If I go off screen, just let me know. You want to see what I'm stamping, not everything else, I guess. So sometimes it can be a little bit distant and can't really see it. So, alright, so your string for your lights just goes straight across the middle. Done. Now our lights, I've got some scrap white, and I'm just going to punch out 3. So don't forget, if you're watching me, if you share my video, you will go into the draw for a little prize. I had an extra bit of white, but that doesn't matter. Before I put my lanterns on, actually I need to test that they fit. I haven't put my string too low. Oh, it's going to be a bit touch and go, isn't it? Alright, let's modify this card. I can't fit my sentiment down the bottom. I put my string a little bit too low, if you can see on this one. So my Making Spirits Bright is not going to fit. So what I'm going to have to do is stamp it up here. And just as well, I have this extra bit of white cardstock. And I'm going to stamp it and make a little banner. Across the top, and that's going to be in real red. Hopefully that's straight. Right, I'll put that aside and we shall trim that later. Right, to do the baubles, I'm going to use the stamper artist. Now I'm going to have to zoom out for this because it does take up a bit of room. Oh no, now it doesn't want to zoom anyway. Oh no, what's happening? Oh, wrong way. Oh no. Oh, now I can't zoom out. There we go. Yay, is that better? There we go. Oh, that was a bit freaky, wasn't it? Oh no. Hi Lorraine. Hey Sandy. Right. Now, to do our little light bulbs, if I haven't lost any of them, I need to have my stamp artist go the same way every time. I don't know why, I just have to use it this way. I have made a little template for the lights. So all I've done is on a piece of cardstock punched out a light. And that is going to be my template. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that put it in there. There we go. Put it in the same place every time. Hopefully it stays there. Alright, and now, where's my lights and get them out? I got this trick off someone here the other week. I used to try and put the paper in and then line up the stamp on the paper. That's too hard. You actually line up your stamp in the gap that you've punched. So making sure that's lined up properly. Little ones like this, it can be a bit tricky. But the beauty is you can do a test stamp through the hole. Yes, this small grid paper, oh my gosh, it is the best invention. I'm in love with it. Right, stamp through the hole and you'll know, yes, that's lined up pretty good. And because these are close together, I find I can't do them all at once. So I have to do the tops of the bulbs separately and then the bases. Which is probably good in a way because then I'm not worried about getting colour on the other piece accidentally. So all you do is put your piece in. Oh my gosh. Oh, where'd that go? On my shoulder. Now my thing has moved. Alright, so the next one. Oh my gosh, my nails are getting too long. Seriously? Alright, we're getting there. Thank you for hanging around, everyone. Don't forget to share. And for those that are in my group, you should all be getting your swap cards in the mail. Some have already started receiving them. But you all did an amazing job. I love them all. Alright, so now we have all our tops. We can clean that top one if I can find my baby wipes. There we go. Aldi baby wipes, $2 a pack. They were when I bought them ages ago. Best thing for cleaning stamps on the fly. Okay, so now we got to find our star little stamp. Line it up in the hole. And because I've already tested on this piece, why does this keep moving today? If I do another test stamp now, I'm not going to know really. So I'm just going to have to wing it and hopefully it's lined up. Yeah, Sandy, I'm going to do, you're welcome by the way. I'm going to do some others I think, but I don't know. Would people want like themed ones? Like if we do, in January, if we do like a summer themed card or, and in April, if we do like a Mother's Day themed card ready for Mother's Day in May and things like that. I don't know, would people like those sort of swaps? I know Christmas is pretty universal. Then we could do on months when there's no occasion coming up, we could do like birthday swaps or like a themed sort of swap. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you. There you go. A perfectly stamped bauble. How good's that? Okay, next bit of paper in there, then clean off our yellow bauble. Just be mindful though, if you are using baby wipes to clean stamps between stamping, don't use a dark colour first. I did this a few weeks ago for a card. I don't know if I have it in front of me, but I stamped with the red first, then I cleaned it with a baby wipe, then I stamped the yellow after it, and it actually came out like an orange because obviously all the red didn't come off. So I cleaned the stamp, I thought, really well with baby wipes, and then I stamped again with balmy blue, and it came out a mauve colour. So I went, hey, I just created some new colours. And this mauve colour it created was not like any of our mauves. So it was like, oh, okay. Obviously that baby wipe didn't clean it all thoroughly. So now, so I don't have that problem, I am going to do my Granny Apple Green next. And saving my red until last. So I thought my baby wipes were cleaning my stamps really, really well. But obviously they don't. So now I know when I finish doing my project and I'm cleaning up my desk, I really should use the Stampin' Scrub to clean all my photopolymer stamps, or all my stamps that I've used a baby wipe on the fly, because it obviously doesn't get all the ink off. Granny Apple Green, your favourite colour? It's one of mine too. Oh, I just love that with that and Gorgeous Grape or Highland Heather. Oh, just beautiful. Love it. Alright, and now the last one is Real Red. Alright, there we go. Baubles are done. Save your template, put it in with your stamp set so you've got it whenever you want to do these baubles. Alright, pop the stamper artist away. Now we're just going to assemble our baubles. And because my nails are getting a bit long, I'm going to need tweezers for this. Alright, I just put a dab of glue on the top of the bauble on the white bit. Hopefully you can see that. We put it in a clear space of matte. You stamped your bikes in apple green and grape. They are stunning. Your bikes. Oh, the bike stamp set? No. Alright, tiny bit of glue at the top in the white section of the bauble. And then just a topper. And just hold it there for a couple of seconds, make sure it's straight and doesn't go skew-iff like that one. Oh, your bikes and the bike ride set. Yes, you know what? I have that stamp set and I have those framelits and they are unused. That is so bad, isn't it? That could be my challenge to use them. And maybe I should have that as a product of the week next week, so it gets me using it. Because I really, really wanted them and I held off and held off and held off for so long. And then I bought them and I still haven't used them. Sorry, my t-shirt keeps going over the table today. Never mind. I keep seeing this big black blob at the bottom. So there we go. They are done. And now you just want a mini dimensional on the back of each of those. Just a one will be fine. You can put two if you want, but I don't want to have to dig around and get a new sheet out, so that's why I'm doing that. Alright, so yellow in the middle. Just because, like, if there's red, green, and another colour, I don't like red and green together. I don't know, it's just this thing. We all have our things, don't we? Alright, so this just going to go in the middle, like that. And that's probably not in the middle because I have a crooked eye. And whatever this colour is going on this side. Just angle it a little bit, stay with the line of the string. And then this one on this side. Alright, now we just need to cut our sentiment, which I've lost. Hang on a minute. Oh, I just covered it up. That was close. But no, I've lost my sentiment. Right, no measuring with things like this with me. I just line it up with the groove where it's going to cut. And you can tell roughly where it's going to cut. When you place your cutter down, or the white bit, clear bit down, it sort of cuts along this sort of edge, or sort of in the middle, but I use that as my guide. So I think I want about there. So if I put the top of the sentiment just at the edge on this side, it'll cut a nice couple of mil gap just above it. And that's what I use as my guide for cutting. See, so now it looks like it was perfectly cut to size, but I just always use, and if I had it done this way, I just always put my, whatever it is that I want to trim to, I put the edge of it against here, either side. So if I put it against this side, then I know I'm going to have a couple of mil gap to where it cuts. So that's what I found works for me. So everyone's different. That's how I get like a nice little gap. Okay, so let's measure this and make sure it's not going to be too long. That's pretty good. So we're going to make this side the same roughly. Cut your banner end straight up the middle. Right, and then in from each corner to the top of where you just cut. And there we have a cute little tail. Again on this side. And one side I think is wider than the other, but I'm not going to worry about that now. Alright, now I don't know if you can see, but sometimes when you cut with a trimmer, you will have a side where it is flat, where it cuts, and the other side will be raised. It's just the notion of the cutter going through the paper, and it raises the underside. So I've stamped on that side, and I can see there's a slight edge to my paper, which I don't want. So to flatten that, just get your, what's this called, thingy? Oh, I'm not having a good day, am I? Your bone folder, and flatten it out. Make sure your ink's dry before you do this, because you'll smudge it and have to start again. Okay, flatten it out, and then now it looks like I have stamped on the right side of the cardstock. Just another little tip. Oh my gosh, I'm full of them today. So now I'm going to actually raise that on dimensionals. So I only have one full one here. And these are the mini ones. So I've already cut the sides. Please don't throw these sides away. Use them. I'm going to snip up. And yes, I do have different scissors for different occasions. So if you ever noticed that, I have my black paper snips for cutting paper. I have these old blue ones that I've had long time. They're not Stampin' Up. They're my adhesive cutters. So I cut all my dimensional sheets or my double-sided tape with these, and look at that build-up of gunk on there. That's disgusting. And then, if you often see me use a red pair, these are only for ribbons and fabric, but yeah, ribbons. So they are razor sharp long. So that's, sorry, if you ever notice me using different scissors, that is why. This is a fascinating tidbit you didn't know about me, hey? That she's crazy girl with scissors. Plays with your head. What does? Having the different scissors? I love my different scissors. And if anyone comes in, or they say to me, and my kids or hubby, I need a pair of scissors, I go, yep, do not use this pair, or this pair. Any others, go for it. My mum was saying with her sewing scissors, the cut, really? Nah, easy to do. Alright. Straight across the top. And that's probably crooked because I seriously cannot do anything straight. I was actually making a scrapbook page yesterday, and when I finished it, I went, oh, look at that. Some of that is crooked. But I wasn't going to unstick it all and redo it. But you know what I think I'm going to buy? I'm going to go to Officeworks, see if they have them. Have you ever seen Jennifer Maguire and any of her videos she does of card making? She uses a T-ruler to line things up straight. I went, that is brilliant. I am getting one of them because I am notoriously crooked. And if you're using double-sided tape, which I tend to do on my scrap pages, you don't get a second chance. Not like with the liquid glue. You can't wiggle it around. There's no wiggle room with tape. T-square, that's it, Shirley. I'm going to get one of them. It's brilliant. She uses it all the time. You hide your craft scissors, your heat gun, and your rulers, everything else from your boys. It's a bit like that, isn't it? My daughter used to be like that when she was younger. Oh, man. But, oh, I don't have it with me. I'll show you next week. It's my son's 18th birthday on Saturday, and she made him a birthday card. She wanted to make one, and she picked out the stamps from the catalogue. First couple she picked out, I didn't have, but I went, oh, never mind, pick some more. And then I just gave her the stamps, told her where my ink pads were, and then I went for a shower. I came back, and she made a really good card. I really like it. So, she used to be really crafty, but being a teenager, it's not cool to be crafty anymore. So, you know, if I mention her helping me or doing anything, it's like, no, and she runs the other direction. So, I was really happy when she decided to make her brother a birthday card. She picked the colours herself. It was brilliant. She mixed a couple of stamp sets, I think, in the end. Alright, so then this, just dimensionals. Yeah, we've all got this scissor thing, hey. Yep, get the T-square. I need to go to Office Works today anyway to get my labels, so I'm going to have to add that to my list. And this just goes in the middle, or Narelle's crooked middle. And there we go. How easy is that? So you get lots of them done in next to no time. Slowest bit is your stamping of your baubles, but if you didn't want to stamp them, punch them out and raise them, it would look just as good if you stamp them flat on that panel. And then you could get them all done in a really, really quick space of time. Alright, so there we go, ladies. There's a couple of projects. I've lost my little bag. Using the Making Christmas Bright bundle. I love this little bag. Look at this. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, I have to get some more of these. I think they're going to be good little gifts for family when we see them at Christmas. Cool. Thank you for watching, lovely ladies, and thank you for coming back today since I missed yesterday. I'll be back next week on Tuesday, and at 1, remember, on Tuesdays. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. And if you have any questions or anything, don't forget you can message me or join my Simply Stamping group. Pop any questions you have in there. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend, and I hope you all get some crafting done. And I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.